Hi everyone, Solomon's Tales, continuing on. Solomon, you watch the other ones, you know where we are. So, Solomon drops his bike off at the room. He digs out his pocket, what cash, he's got about, I don't know, he's got about 20,000 baht in his pocket. And he thinks the room's always open, really need a safe, it's not good carrying this much around with him. Anyway, he takes out about 15,000 baht, gets a little bag, puts it in. There's a couple of little places in the room you could possibly hide money. And he stashes it up under the desk, jams it in the back of the drawer at the back, hides it. I think they'll be alright there. Doesn't even lock the room, just so he hasn't got loads of money in his pocket. And right, leaving the bike, out he goes. He's put another polo shirt on, didn't bother with a shower this time, and he's thrown his jeans on. He's looking half reasonable, attractive man, out on the town. Maybe he's going to misbehave tonight. Pops round the corner, a few girls up in the bar, waving, jumps on the songtel, dolphin roundabout down to Beach Road, all the way along, 100 metres before Walking Street. Press the button, jumps out. So he's just walking along 100 metres towards Walking Street, beach is on his right. There's a load of open bars there. Again, not sure if they're still there. Loads of bars, and you walk past there and all the girls are screaming. Into Walking Street. Goes to his favourite go-go. One of his favourite. He has 3 go-go's that he classed as his favourite that he enjoyed. First one was Frozen the Go-Go. Actually, that might be 4 go-go's. He goes in a Frozen a go-go, which is really small. Again, don't know if it's still there. Good music, good vibe in there. Goes in there. Heineken. And he's chilling. Here, usual story. Mama San's over. Girls are all over it. He's not too early in the evening. Go-go bar too expensive, but get a Heineken in there. Yeah, as that comes out, down the lane, what's up a go-go? That's an interesting one. Hope that's still there. Goes in there, has a drink, comes out. I don't know why he's doing the go-go's tonight, but anyway, round the corner, Happy a Go-Go. That's a good one. Hope that's still there. Don't know. Drink, comes out, along, stops in it. There's a beer bar there, both sides, where you can sit and watch the world go by. Drives it, drops in there, gets a drink, sits at the front. There's just people watching. Time's going on, you know, this is like ticking away. Right, finish, comes out of there, cross the road, under the escalator at the back, Amazon a go-go. Guy who owns that, Alan I think it is, from Newcastle way at the time. Lovely guy. He's in the future of Solomon's Tales. Anyway, so drink there, good time. He's right, I've had enough of go-go bars, and he's had 4 or 5 drinks now. I've fed up a beer, vodka. He thinks, where can I sit down now, chill for the evening, get a few vodkas, music. Bamboo bar. Back up Walking Street towards the beach. You get to the end where the big sign is over, if it's still there. Turn right on that little connecting road, and on your right is Bamboo Bar. This bar is known for girls that maybe don't work in bars, called freelancers. They're just there picking up boyfriends, and girls that have finished at the bar work maybe, or anyway, you know all that stuff. He goes in there, oldish woman, the band playing. There's quite a few tables, but it gets busy. So you get this oldish lady comes over, grabs you, and she puts you where she wants. As it happens, it was quite busy. There's a table right in the middle. Pretty much right in the middle where all the tables. She drags him across, dumps him on this table. No one else on the table. 4-seat table. Oh, okay. This pillar, I seem to think there's a pillar there, and it looks to his left is the band, and it looks to the right, there's the road out there, the bar in front of him, and you think, that's perfect. Vodka Red Bull, or vodka Lipo, because the Red Bull was too expensive. The little Lipo again, vodka, and the vodkas are like 2-3 shots. and it's about 100 baht, 120 baht, because you're paying for the band, so quite expensive. Vodka. Oh, it just slipped down, so nice. Another one. Here we go, vodka. Solomon likes the vodka. And he's minding his own business. You get the odd freelancer would come across and sort of say hi, and hoping that he would invite them to sit down and buy him drinks, and he's like, nah, nothing. He's looking, nah, just. It's a bit like a meat market, this bar. You know, in every country in the world you've got a disco, nightclub, bar, and single guys and girls, they're all just looking for casual acquaintances or whatever. It's a bit like that. So, and Solomon's sort of, you know, he's thinking. Anyway, second vodka comes, music's great. In walk 3 girls. I can see them walking, and the woman is, there's a fair chance, looking at the table situation, that she's going to dump him on his table. And he's like, so he's looking at, he's studying these girls as they come in. First girl, really skinny, size 6, size 8, shortish than some of the girls, short curly brown hair. Girl behind, wearing sort of gym, what are they called? You know, the women's trousers, they're leggings, but they're really tight and they're striped down the side. Looks like a gym pair of, and a sort of vest matching top. So she looked like athletic, slightly taller, really good looking. And then the third girl, she had a bob haircut, light, no, it was dark brown hair with red streaks and a blue streak, but her hair was totally different from all the other Thai girls. But she had a face looked different, like a Chiang Mai girl. The eyes, her eyes were different. He's like, yeah, it's like Chiang Mai girl, but dressed in like a black top and black jeans. Couldn't work out. Looked about a size 8, size 10. Really pretty. Sure enough, this woman brings the 3 girls over, plonks them on Solomon's table, and he's thinking to himself, oh no, this could get really expensive, or not. Girls sit down, they order their own drinks. Within seconds they're like, who are you? What's your name? Solomon's nice, he tells them. I'm Solimon. And girl with the short curly hair, her name's Apple. Next girl is called Knock, the athletic one. Those 2 names might ring a few bells with you. And third girl, also called Knock. This third girl has never been in any of my videos. The other 2, maybe. So, yeah, chatting to them. Seemed nice enough. And so, they're drinking, they're watching the music, listening to the music, chatting away, and the girls are chatting to themselves and also chatting to Solomon. Solomon's a couple more vodkas later. The girls are like, okay, we're off. And they call the woman over, pay the bill, and they all split the bill between them. Anyway, Apple and Knock, the athletic one, get up and say bye, and off they go. This other girl, Knock, red hair, blue stripe, bob, stays. And Simon's like, you're not going with them? She goes, no, I want to get to know you. And he's like, okay, well, yeah, nice girl. And he thinks, okay, this is my cue, I have to buy her a drink. And he's had a few vodkas now, so orders another drink, another vodka, and the vodka seems to be getting bigger. They chit chat away. And time's moving on now, you know, it's getting on a bit. Solomon's like, oh, I've had enough drink now. I think time to crash. And this knock said, yeah, I agree. So Solomon hand up, pays the bill. And he said, nice to meet you. He thinks, no, I'm not. He's too many drinks now. He said, great to meet you. She said, no, I'll come for a ride with you. I was like, what? And he says, I'm not really after a girlfriend. He said, he said, I'm not really in the market for anything. You know, I'm here on other stuff. And she said, yeah. And he's like, well, you know, I don't want. And she's like, it's okay. She says, I know. And she said that word, I know. And Solomon's like a bit drunk, and he didn't twig what she just said. It didn't go in his head. And he's like, okay, you want somewhere to crash, no problem. Thinking, you know, you just another one of the girls just crash my room, whatever. She said, I know. I should have set huge alarm bells off. Anyway, pays the bill. Out they go. And the songtails are coming around. They do the loop. So you literally just cross over the road, jump in the next songtail. They're all going to go up one way or another. So check with the driver. Second road, yeah. Jumps in. It waits 3 or 4 minutes for it to fill up. And then off we go. Round the corner. Tootling up. And this girl knocks. She's like, she's not asking for food or anything. She's just smiling and happy. Pulls up by the Atlantic bar and he's pressing the button. Out they go. And she hasn't asked to go for a drink or food still. And he's like, oh, my room's here and it's going to come and crash. And she's like, yeah. Okay, down the side, up the steps, into the room, knocks right behind him. He opens the door. It's not locked, as I said. He comes in, closes the door. Light on. He says, I've got to get a shower. So he goes in the shower. Then Knock joins him. Not much was said. They retire to the bed, and then Solomon learns some new aerobics moves, and various things go on under that category of aerobics and yoga. Eventually fall asleep out cold. That vodka caught up with him. Don't know what time. Woke up. Solomon wakes up. It's just starting to get light outside, so it's probably early. It's probably only about 5:30, 6 in the morning. And he's just sort of stirring, and the light's coming through the window, and he's like, vodka usually gives you a bit of a hangover, and he's feeling, and he's just staring and thinks, I need some paracetamol and water. Luckily there's a fridge and he has got some water in. I need some paracetamol. So he's naked. He pulls the covers back. You know, this girl Knock, he knows, you can feel it on it. She's there against his arm, and he's like, oh dear. Anyway, he sort of stumbles out of bed, stands up, goes across the fridge, gets a bottle of water out. There's a desk in front of him, there's a mirror, so he's looking at himself naked. He's like, oh god. Opens the water, little paracetamol, Sara tablets from the 7-Eleven and stuff. Pops some tablets. Anyway, he's drinking this water, and he's looking in the mirror, and over his shoulder, just here, he can see the bed. And there's Knock. But it looks like there's someone else in the bed. And he's like, puts this down and turns around, and he's looking. Sure enough, there's someone else in the bed. And he's like, what? Is this one of these girls who've come and he's fast asleep and they've just come in and jumped in the bed? He's like, no way. So he walks across to that side of the bed and he pulls the cover back, and you can see girl's bra here, the shoulder, and he pulls it back, looks, he's like, that's Ning. And he's like, what? I've run out of time. Oh well. Well, at least I told you who it was. I could have made you wait, couldn't I? See you on the next one. Ning.